Good day, Lagos. Good day, Nigeria. And good day to you wherever you're tuned in from. You're welcome to the first ever episode of the Midddleman podcast. And I am delighted to be your host. My name is Toluwa Pop. And yes, I know some of you may be wondering, what's the Midddleman pod all about, right? The Midddleman pod is basically a platform where we drive conversations around e-commerce in Nigeria. So if you're into buying and selling online, if you're into pre-ordering, maybe you order stuff from Bangladesh, China, Vietnam, and the likes, this is one podcast that you should be glued to. We have two special, beautiful guests in the house today. You know, when my team just mentioned, oh, this is what we're going to be talking about, I just knew that these were the people we had to have on the show. We searched far and near, and we just came up with these two amazing people that just had to be here. So please help welcome Precious Babalola and Emen Tata Natasha as we'll be driving down a conversation on what the hair business is like in Nigeria. Welcome you both. You guys look amazing.
Thank you. Welcome to you.
Thank you. Okay, so let's just get straight into it, right? I would like for you to just introduce yourselves and tell us what you do. Tell us how long you've been into the business. You know, just let everyone get familiar, right? So let's start with Precious.
All right, thank you very much, Tolo.
Okay, nice
My name is Precious Babalola. I'm the creative director for Honeycomb Hair, and I've been in the business for 4 years here.
Wow, that's really impressive.
And it's been an amazing time, right?
Okay, so more questions coming, but let's just hear what Natasha also has to say.
Hello everyone, my name is Emen Tata Natasha and I am the CEO of Natview Strands and Beauty.
CEO, you can't even tell, it's popping. Really nice to have both of you here. I mean,
Thank
we're
you.
really honored to, have your person seated here. And, I'll just get into it, right? Since you already told us what you do. Natasha, you didn't mention how long you've been in the business for.
Okay, yeah, so I've been in the business for about 2 years.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's
So
really good because running a business in Nigeria must be a lot.
It
And
is a lot.
Being
But
in
we're
business for
grateful.
4 years, 2 years, that's really impressive. I must give both of you that. So I would just ask, right? Would you say that you are fulfilled in this particular line? Are you doing it for, the money, if you know what I mean? Or are you doing it for satisfaction? You just want to see the girls glow, you want to see them look nice, Natasha, why don't you let us in?
Okay, I would say passion first. Yeah, but passion without profit, we die. So, I'm doing it for the passion. I'm also
And-
doing it, because it's quite a lucrative business as well. So, both.
That's really good because I like that you're being real. Oh. You don't lie that it's passion. The money also has to come in, if you know what I mean, right? So, Precious, how about you?
I think I stand on the same view with
her,
Natasha, right? It's been the passion for me, right? And the profits, it's actually cool, right? So, both.
So, you're saying you make a lot of money.
We're getting there.
We're getting there. Okay. So, I know both of you have, to an extent, a great Instagram following, right? And people order stuff every now and then. They ask for they ask for, or rather, you ask for their preferences. What kind of hairs would you like? This, and all of that. And let's say someone orders hair of because relatively 1 million naira is quite a lot of money. Let's say they order stuff like around 1M or more or less. I'm just giving a range. How would you say you handle logistics? How would you say, this is my customer now, she wants to get hair of this. How would I ensure that it gets to her? Because I've heard funny stories, I'm sure everybody is not oblivious to the one where dispatch rider will eat turkey and all of that. How do you handle that? Make sure that it goes, smoothly.
Okay, so when it comes to logistics, I have seen shege in the hands of dispatch
Please tell us,
riders.
we want to hear it.
So, but with along the line in course of business, you learn from your experiences and have learned, okay, we use this company, we don't use this company, but a little bit of shege here and there
Keeps the business
keeps the business moving, but we've been able to successfully handle that part. We make good use, we source out for good delivery companies and we use them. Yeah, so that's how we've been doing that.
Okay, so let's say you're in Lagos right now, right?
Yeah.
And then someone all the way in Anambra wants to
Okay.
order hairs. How do you go about it? You don't necessarily have to reveal the name of the logistics companies, but then how do
Okay.
you go about that as a
So
business?
I would have my personal, what they call it, dispatch rider come pick up the orders
Okay.
and do the interstate
Trusted.
deliveries. Yes, trusted, obviously. And do the interstate deliveries. So when the heads have been sent out, I do my follow up to know that, okay, you've gotten the heads. Because, sometimes you might get the hair and
Yeah.
you don't give us a feedback on, oh, I've gotten the hair and stuff like that. So I have to do that feedback. I'm like,
Yeah.
have you gotten your hair? I'm like, yes, I have. And then I'm like, okay, we're
Praise
good to
the
go.
Lord.
Praise the Lord.
Oh, that's really good. That's a good one, I must say, for a business that's been running for like 2 years. That's really impressive to hear. Precious, do you have anything? Because you stayed longer in the business, so you should know, those corners.
Okay.
And all, yeah.
I would say for the past 4 years, I never had issues with logistics.
Really?
Yeah, because I use trusted logistics
Companies.
company. Okay, so I use FedEx, I use DHL, and I can
Okay.
always track the orders. My
Yeah.
clients can always track the orders, so I don't like stress. So
I can tell. Soft
and
girl.
considering the prices of this air, I would like to have it with trusted logistics.
Companies. Yeah, I think I totally agree with that. I'll tell you of one that I came across on Twitter like a few weeks ago, and this babe, I think she ordered her worth like 500K roughly, and she ordered the air, right, and it got to her and it was something else. It was looking like fiber. I'm not really conversant with like hairs and all that. I don't really know much about it. I'm not really a fan of wigs and stuff, but I could tell that this is not what they put inside the video.
What
This
I
is
heard
looking,
was what I
yeah.
got.
You get, like, I hate when those situations happen, but every now and then, like, we're just prone to being victims of such situations. I'd just like for you to tell me what your craziest experience has been. Precious, I wouldn't know because you've not had any. I don't know if you've had any slanders in your 4 years of being in business, but is there anything you both would like to share? Let Precious go first, please.
Okay, I would say for the past 4 years, I never had issues with my clients, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, one thing I do is before you place your order, right, I ensure I get every details of what you
Of
want.
what you want, yeah.
And most times, my clients comes from, oh, I saw your hair on this person, right? So there is this trust
Yeah.
already in place, right, for me, right? And I ensure that whatever I'm delivering, right, I deliver the exact specification of your
Of what
order.
they asked
But
for,
there was
yeah.
a time I had this girl who ordered a bob hair, right?
Wow.
And I was about sending out her order and she was telling me she got her order actually and she was like, oh Precious, the bob hair is nice, but I think I love a longer hair. The question I asked her, I was like, do you love the hair? Is that what you ordered? She said, yes, that's what I ordered. I was like, I don't collect
Hairs
hairs that has been
back.
delivered, like, because who will buy this hair? You actually, and actually to name it, this girl look at like an influencer, someone
Oh,
that
okay.
has worn the hair out. I want to return it and all.
yeah.
But guess what? She didn't pay me my mini balance. Sha.
Was
That's
it a
is-
lot?
Not a lot.
So you just
Actually, I
let
do
it go.
70%. So 30%, I was
Okay.
like, I can.
30% to pay meal.
But
But
these are things we see in business.
yeah,
I don't
think-
deliver hairs until I see the full money.
But actually, that taught me a lesson.
I've learned the hard way on that. Actually, so I've learned the hard way on that. On that, 70%, 30%,
80%,
or
20%.
payment on delivery on.
So you're not a fan of payment on delivery?
I would say if there's a better way of making the payment on delivery good without you feeling I'm going to cheat you, without you feeling I'm going to be cheated, I would
Yeah.
say that's a very good idea. But a lot of crazy people out there with different intentions. My own sole aim is to deliver the hairs and make my sales and all of that. But I don't know what's in your head. From bank app to the dispatch rider was very rude to me too.
Yeah.
I will show you that I am not,
I'll drag you online.
exactly. So we try to avoid that as
Yeah.
much as possible. So
So do you want to tell us of any crazy story you've had?
what crazy story have I had? I think I have. Well, to be very honest, you will see in fact, your patience will be tested.
Sure.
So, one time actually, a dispatch rider came to
Dispatch
pick up.
rider.
Okay, this
Allah.
particular day, the lady was hurrying me. I'm traveling. I'm all of that. And you need to send out the hair. And I'm like, even me, so I was already on that tension. I was already on that. Well, let me just send out this order. Let me just send it. That's how I just pick up my phone. I didn't use my regular
People, dispatch
people.
people, yeah.
I decided to use one dispatch rider. I don't want to say his name. And he came and said, Madam, don't worry. I could deliver him. Don't worry. And I said, okay, we'll go and deliver the hair. So I was supposed to deliver it to Lekki.
Okay.
There was no app for me to even track. And this man carried my hair
What?
The next day, he was like, oh, he wasn't able to deliver the hair. And I'm like, okay, go and deliver it. This man refused to deliver the hair. Up to today,
Yeah,
the
still not
hair,
delivered the
the
hair.
dispatch rider, I've never seen again.
What?
That's
I've never seen again. But the good thing was the hair was not really one of those expensive,
Big,
expensive
yeah,
hair.
luxurious hairs.
Although I
Luxury
was
hairs.
pained, I was like, what kind of thing? And that's
Yeah.
why I have come to the conclusion that if you know you cannot wait, I'm sorry, please. You just have to wait. You have to be patient. Be patient so that I don't make a mistake, you don't make a mistake. So
Yeah.
we have to be patient.
But I just really feel like it's quite deep than most of us share, or most of you guys share, because you are the vendors in this industry, right? So from what you've just shared right now, right? The case in point, this particular one where you did not find the rider, your customer is also not happy. She could be a prospective customer that would refer you to even bigger people, tell this person, I got it from this babe, oh, this other person comes and they just buy like one bag full of hairs and stuff. How do you deal with sales, like losing sales like that?
It's either you refund the money or you send out the hair
You
again.
found hair that they did not deliver, that you did not get.
Because I've been paid already, so
Well.
I have to deliver the hair, and if I can't deliver the hair, I have to make a refund. So that's one of those two. Exactly. So the loss is on me, but
True.
the customer still has to get her hair.
Yeah, she has to get value for our money.
Yeah.
I agree with you. Precious, anything?
I totally agree with Natasha, right? I think in a business you have to be big on integrity, right? And many times like she's under pressure, right?
Yeah.
But the client does not want to hear that, oh, I was under pressure, that's why I gave it to the wrong dispatch rider, or the dispatch rider was a thief or something like that, right? So these are things in every businesses there is this there are times whereby it rains.
Ups
There are
and
times,
downs, yeah.
so that is it. But we just pray that the good times are more than the bad times.
Yeah.
Sure. Such a deep, profound prayer. Did everybody say amen to that?
Amen.
But yeah, okay. I have some other questions to ask, right? Because looking at you, I know that money flowing in your accounts. I know that it cannot just be solely hair that you're into. We know. So when, like, for example, maybe you're out of the country or you have other things at hand to do and stuff, do you delegate? Because I know for a fact that hair is not one thing that you can single-handedly manufacture. You also have to buy source for the hairs from your manufacturers or however you go about that. So let's say, for example, you travel out and then you have a pending order. How do you go about it? How do you ensure that there's like a smooth operation even while you're not there, and then your hairs are getting to your customers? Anybody want to go first?
All right, I'll go first. with that
Okay,
question,
thank you.
right? I remember when I started the business, right? And for the past 4 years, I've been in the country. But let's just imagine I have to leave the country.
Yeah.
You have to keep system.
Or even if you're even busy with
Yeah,
something,
you have
it's
to put
consuming your
system
time.
in place, right? But I would say like 2 years ago, the system was not really that effective because, okay, for instance, I make custom wigging, meaning that when you order your wig, it's made perfectly for you. And most of the people I see that wigs actually they were just like one head fits all, right? So it was actually very hard to say, oh, I have someone I can actually give this to help me with.
you.
But now we have companies that actually like businesses that are actually setting up and they are doing it in the profound way, right? So I think if I should ever leave the country or I actually get busy, right? I know that there are systems and there are people
put
in
in
place to
place,
actually
yeah.
still give me that same quality in which
that
I
you
want
to.
here.
Yeah, Natasha, how about you?
Okay, so when I wasn't in the country, how did I manage the
Yeah.
business? Okay, so
Or maybe you
first of
just
all-
have something, doing outside of your business, maybe work or maybe you're studying or whatever it may be. Like, how would you
Okay.
handle such situation?
Okay, so first of all, there are some certain types of wigs that it doesn't stop me from communicating with my suppliers. So it doesn't stop me from communicating with my suppliers, and it doesn't stop the hairs from being delivered to my
Customers, clients.
Exactly,
yeah.
it doesn't stop me from that. But when it comes to where the problem lies, is actually the customization and the styling. That's actually where the real deal is, because if I'm there, I'll be able to supervise that. Oh,
Yeah,
you're actually
this is
doing this
what you want. Yeah.
exactly. So, but along the line, there are companies and there are also personal entrepreneurs and individuals that are really good at doing this customizing and styling.
Yeah.
So it's not all about who work hard pass. You have to be smart about doing this business
Work,
thing.
smart
So
work, not hard work. Yeah.
exactly. So I actually give them, style these hairs for me, style these 20 hairs and deliver it to this person, and then I keep track. My phone is my life. I keep track though. These hairs are actually being delivered and then checked. So most times you wouldn't even know if I was there or if I was even the one that did it. But what matters is, do you love your hair? Yes, I love
Did you
my
get
hair.
what you
Did you
ordered
get what you
for?
want? Because you don't even know what's going be. You don't know the mountains being moved to make that hair to what it is. So that's exactly what
I
I
must
did.
agree and really commend both of you because running a business in Nigeria, we all know how the dollar rate has been fluctuating. Today is good, tomorrow it's not good, and all of that. I must really commend you both, to be very honest. And
Thank you.
so I'll just like for you to give us tips, because I'm sure there are people listening, people watching right now, and they're like, I'd like to learn one or two things from this person running this Honeycombs extensions. What does she have to say about this business? How is the hair business moving in Nigeria? Because you know how vendors, they just show you the good most of the time. They don't show you the struggles, right? There are people out there that want to hear, okay, what does this entail? What do I have to? Do I have to be strong? Do I have to just know people? Do I have to have money? What does it entail to just make sure that you have your business on lock? Natasha, you want to go first?
Okay. So I would say, if you're new to the business, if you want to join the wagon of hair sellers, and you probably have 1 million naira that you want to use for the business, please don't go and pack all your 1 million naira and go and buy hair. At all. You're gonna weep because the first 4 months, I don't know, unless you have the connections or
Network.
you already have the
Yeah.
people that are going to buy it. But
Yeah.
and when I mean the people are going to buy, I'm not saying you're already calculating in your head, my auntie's going to buy, my friend is going to buy. It's going to shock you. You're
It'll
going
chop
to
your eye.
marvel. So, but if you just want to join the business, I would say if you have 100, if you have 1 million, start with 500,000. Test the waters. Don't just pack all your money and go and buy.
Okay.
So
I may have to
test the waters.
cut you there, but do you think? Because just some people, right? They don't have up to this. This is why they want to run a business so they can make money.
Okay.
So if as a student you want to start a business, a hair business, and I don't have up to 500k, how do I go about that?
No, I'm just giving
An instance.
An instance.
Okay.
It could be less of whatever you have. But what I'm saying is, if that's all you have, don't pour everything into it. You have to test the waters, see the quality of hair, because most times you go out, you just buy a lot of the energy that comes with starting a business, the drive,
Ginger, yeah.
the ginger. But that ginger will be coming down small as the tribulation starts. So
Tribulation's crazy.
so as the reality comes in that being an entrepreneur is not just see profit, chop profits.
Yeah.
You have to put in the hard work. So that would be the first thing. And the second thing I would say is make your research. I know YouTube is there, but sometimes YouTube does not give you the inner information that you need to know about the hair business, and that's where you need to pay people to get this value, to get the information that you actually need to know about the business. So I feel like you need to make your research. It's not just about, I know this is SDD, I know this is no, you need to know your research. Then all hairs are not the same. All hairs are not the same. So you can buy from a supplier A and buy from a supplier B at the same rate, and the hair quality is going to be different. It's going to be different because I've come to realize that all hairs are not the same. So people tell you that, it's 1 million, is this? It's not the same. So know that, so you would have peace of mind when your customers are telling you that my hair is the same. My hair is the same with this person. It's not the same. So you'll be able to, clarify that. Then, put your trust in God and hard work.
That's really good. Thank you very much, Precious. How about you?
Okay. Natasha said it all.
Say your own too.
No, I don't even know what to talk about because I think you shouldn't tell people you've started your business 2 years ago. You should just tell them 20 years
20
ago
years
or something.
ago.
Because the experience is a lot, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll be coming from the point of view of people that really do have a low income, right?
Yeah.
So I started my business when I was a student. I had no money, right? So the first thing is you need to learn the business. Don't be too eager to jump into the river of I want to become a hair vendor. I want to start selling hair. Every girls are buying hair. I want to start selling. The market is out there. You really need to understand the market. You really need to understand you really need to understand how things goes. Like, do you want to buy from somebody? Do you have a trusted vendor?
Yeah.
Or do you want to import your own self? If you want to import your own self, like, so how do I import? What countries can I import from? How do the currency goes? Like, how do I get my hair from China, from Vietnam down to Nigeria? Okay, then what are my target audience? So now, if you are a student, for instance, people that your target audience are people that can buy hairs of like 50, 100K, and you want to start selling hair of 500, 1 million, you need to create strategies in place. Yeah. So, after having this thing in place, the first thing I would tell anyone is just get sample hairs, and you are the first model you could ever have. Like, be your own model. You don't need to have like a whole lot of money. Even though you have the money, don't invest everything into hair.
Yeah.
Wear your hair, wear nice hair, style it well. When people see your hair, they'll be like, oh, where did you get this? And all. So from there, you can always pick it up, and everything that Tasha said is actually
That's really, really, really impressive. To be honest, I'm contemplating just starting a hair business because I think I've gained some knowledge today on the back and forth, the ups and downs in the hair industry. Thank you both so much. And, just come to the end. I would like for you to just, give a shout out to your businesses, how people can reach you online. And yeah.
So you can reach us out as natville_strand, and from there you can also get our contact information.
That's
Thank
really
you.
good. Thank you very much. Precious, how about you? Shout out.
So, if you ever consider getting donor hairs, luxury hairs, and reach out to hers on honeycomb_hair extensions.
On Instagram?
Yeah, Instagram.
Facebook?
We don't do Facebook.
So we sincerely appreciate you both for honoring our invitation and making it to the studio today to have a little chit chat with us. And we hope that everyone that tuned in, everyone that watched, has had an amazing time so far. So before you guys, run off, I just want us to do a little game, just to make everybody relax. Let's relax. What do you guys think? So it's just the naming game, right?
Okay.
You just mention names of things, and I'll just see who lasts the longest. Are we ready?
Okay.
So let's do.
Can we do a testing? Sorry. Can we do a test?
Let's do. No. We're just gonna go straight into it.
Okay.
So let's do name of colors.
Okay.
So name of colors that you know. So you go from Precious to Natasha. Precious, Natasha. Ready?
Okay.
Name of colors that you know.
Blue,
Burgundy.
pink,
Purple.
violet.
Orange.
So Natasha is the winner of this round. Should we go again? So let's just have one more round, right? Let's just see if
Okay.
Precious be able to meet up with it. So name of fruits that you know.
Orange,
Berries.
pineapple,
Grape.
apple,
Watermelon.
citrus.
Mango.
I think Natasha, hands down, is the winner. Don't worry, when we are done, my producer is going to see you for a special one or two. I can't promise that, but hey, let's see. But yeah, thank you guys so much. We had a splendid time in the studio today, and you already know what is happening, the Midddleman pod, right? I want you to check it out online at our Midddleman, and that will be all. Till I see you again, my name remains Toluwa Pops. Bye for now.